If you're recording with a single XLR microphone into a Zoom H5 handy recorder, this video will save you time in post-production. I'll show you 3 ways to avoid ending up with your microphone audio only on the left or right side of your recording. Consider what happens when you switch to using XLR inputs 1 and 2. Input 1 is recorded to the left track, and input 2 will record to the right track. If you're recording with 2 XLR microphones, as you would do in a 2-person podcast, that arrangement is perfect. But what if you're recording with only 1 XLR microphone? You get this effect. The audio from that microphone appears only on the left or the right track. Fortunately, there are simple ways to overcome this, and I'll show you 3 ways to do that. If you're uncomfortable with diving into the menu settings on your H5 recorder, you could simply get a cable to solve the problem for you. You'll need a XLR Y splitter cable like this one, with a single female XLR connector at one end that plugs into your microphone, and dual male XLR connectors at the other end that will plug into your XLR inputs on the H5. Then, with the recorder in stereo file mode, activate tracks 1 and 2, and finally press the record button to start recording. You'll end up with a stereo file with the same audio on both left and right. In other words, a dual mono file. To the listener, your voice will sound as if it's in the middle while listening on headphones or stereo speakers. The second solution uses the technology that's already in the H5 recorder to achieve the same result, so there's no need to buy any additional cables or accessories. Press the menu button on the side of the recorder. The display on the H5 will change to the menu screen. Scroll down and select In/Out. On the Input/Output menu screen, scroll down and select In 1/2 Mono Mix. Once in the In 1/2 Mono Mix screen, select On, then press the menu button a couple of times to exit the menu and return to the recording screen. When setting the active tracks, you will only need to press one of the 2 track buttons because tracks 1 and 2 are now linked, and making track 1 active will also activate track 2. Finally, press the record button to start recording, and you'll end up with a dual mono track, as in the first solution with the Y splitter cable. My final method creates a true mono file with just 1 channel by changing from stereo file to multi-file record mode. Press the menu button on the side of the recorder to open the menu screen. Scroll down and select the Rec Mode option to open the record mode screen, and then select Multi-File. This will cause the H5 recorder to exit the menu system and return to the recording screen, where you'll see recording level meters for the L and R channels, plus the 1 and 2 XLR inputs. Now plug an XLR microphone into input 1 and activate input 1 channel by pressing track button 1. All the other track lights should be off. Finally, press the record button to start your recording. With this setup, you'll end up with a single mono file. If you open the file location, you'll see that only 1 file was recorded, despite the recorder being in multi-file record mode. Because we only made track 1 active, the other inputs were not recorded. Therefore, this method does not potentially fill up your SD card with unwanted tracks and audio. In fact, by creating a mono file with only 1 track, this method uses less space than the previous 2 methods that created a dual mono track or a stereo file with the same audio on the left and right tracks. Now, if you want to know how to use your Zoom H5 as an external microphone and audio interface for an Android phone, I've got a video about that, and I'll put a link up on the screen. But if you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe. To make sure you're notified when I publish new videos, smash that notification bell. Finally, if you want to support this channel, check out the links down in the description. Until next time, keep creating.